Yay Media Group.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS.
I am a nightmare today because I went and saw Wicked Part 2 yesterday.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I've seen that forever ago. I saw that like right when it came out. How are you just seeing this?
I don't know, but I am. And I feel like it got a lot of... Well, first of all, it didn't get a lot of press. I feel like we did, obviously, the most press.
It got a lot. We were part of their press, so yes, we
did a great job.
10 out of 10 press for Wicked.
But I really think we were holding up the press tour this time.
Yeah.
But I will say, it was better than I expected. A lot of people just kind of shit on it, but then Zach and I were talking about it after we left, and the second half of the musical, isn't the best part of the musical. It's important to the story, of course, but it's the part that just drags because Defying Gravity's not in it. But today I'm just singing all the songs, and I've added Defying Gravity into my Wicked 2 playlist. Anyways, yeah.
It was, I thought it was good. I think the reason people didn't like it as much as the first one, to be fair, is the first one is just so funny and a little bit more lighthearted.
Yes.
And most of the best songs are in the first half of the musical, and the second half is darker half of the musical, right? So I think people kind of missed the fun and lightheartedness that the first part brings. I think because I've watched that musical now, 3 times, that I just knew what was going to happen. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have any expectations other than the musical that I watched in the past. But people who haven't maybe seen it were probably like, what in the world? This is so depressing. But I love it.
I've probably seen it. I've seen the actual musical on Broadway 3 or 4 times. And I feel like I usually fall asleep in the second half. So I was just as surprised at, watching the second half of the movie. I was like, wow, this is good. But yeah, I'm just running around here singing, I've been chained for good.
Oh, it's such a good song.
It really is. Speaking of, I have some beef with my staff at Pinky, specifically my DJs, because they know that if I come in there and I've had a few drinks and I grab a microphone, we don't give it to me. And if we
did you sing?
If I am just really sticking to my guns here, there are a handful of songs that you're allowed to let me sing. Songs that I can just pretty much talk my way through, such as Baby Got Back. I can pretty much just talk my way through that. Super Bass, I can just talk my way through that. But last Tuesday, I went in there, it was karaoke night, and one of my friends was like, hey, we're going to sing a song together. And I said, yes, we are.
Oh gosh, was it Kelly Clarkson?
We sang Defying Gravity.
Oh, Trey.
And my friend is a really good singer. And I do my best.
Wait, what friend did you sing with?
It was no one you know, someone that I work with.
And they were great, and
they were great, and I was who I am. And
wait, but that's not a duet. You should have just given them all that. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, Defying Gravity? Is that a duet?
Yeah. You need to go back and watch the first Wicked.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, I was Glinda.
Okay. Well, they're both good singers for a reason in that musical, and that's not your talent.
The next morning, my DJ sent me a video of me singing that song, and I was like, I don't know what I've done to you besides give you a stable income, but the fact that you put no reverb on my microphone,
Sometimes really? Jesus can't even help you. That is not, and you need to sing
another song that I love, Jesus Take the Wheel, when I've had a few more.
But that's another really hard song. You try to do, and he also likes to do Kelly Clarkson. That's too hard for you. When you cannot sing, you need to sing songs that are more mid-register, easier, that you can just be as drunk as possible and get through.
And the problem is there are other people like you out in the world that know that if I've had a few martinis, you can convince me of doing just about anything.
That's so true.
Including singing a song that I have no business singing.
Yes.
But that's how my life has been wicked lately.
You know what? I was just thinking about how ridiculous we used to be. We had our Hollman Christmas party this year, and I was thinking as my house was being torn apart and put back together.
Oh, I'm still mortified by this. The fact that we did this. I know exactly what you're going to say.
Trey and I This was how many years ago? Like
3 or 4 or 5 maybe.
No way, Trey. It was more than that, right?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
This was like the show hasn't been on for 5 years. This was like when the show was going on.
Maybe like 6 or 7 years.
It was like 7 years, okay? And this was your idea, by the way. And I just was like, I love it. So we dressed up as Frozen.
Well, so which means Stephanie found a pretty blue dress that she was going to wear to the party. And then I was
It was an Elsa costume.
Well, I don't think you started in an Elsa costume. You had like a pretty blue dress and then you changed into an Elsa costume. But I feel like the theme of the party was something, it wasn't Frozen, but we made it Frozen. I think it was just like a winter wonderland. And we were like, obviously this is our stage.
Yes, Elsa and Anna. So we talked to some other people from the company.
We found a redhead and said, you're Anna.
Yes. And then who else did we have?
I think Hunter was Sven.
I don't even think Hunter worked there at the time. I don't know. Did he? Maybe if he did, he had just started. So then we decided to do a from my balcony, like looking down upon all the people. So they have to look up at our glory. And then we slowly descend onto the main floor. And we did an
interpretive dance. That we did not rehearse.
Oh, we rehearsed it twice.
We did?
Yes. I remember we were so proud of ourselves. I think you did the choreography.
Probably.
Which, is also problematic, probably. Mm-hmm. And we went down there and it wasn't like Frozen 1, it was Frozen 2. It wasn't even like, it was that big song. And
I thought we did Let It Go.
No, we did not.
Did you want to build a snowman?
No, I wanted to do Frozen 1 songs because those were my favorite. It was the one where she's like, it was a big song from Frozen 2. You chose it, not me. And it was, Anyways,
it wasn't good. And we gave it to 150 people. 150 of Travis's closest employees.
It was literally like whenever now I don't think people do this anymore, but whenever I was younger and we did not have anything to do with our lives, like no cell phones, not like didn't have Netflix, and I would go over to my friend's house, we would make dance routines up. Did you do this?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And then we would force our parents to watch these really horrific routines, and they would have to pretend like they cared. Okay.
It was just like that.
And it was like that, but we were grown ass adults who should have known better. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, we are so embarrassing, but it's okay.
But the song was over and people were just like,
they didn't know what to do. They were like, wow. I think if I was not Travis's wife, they would have been like, but they pretended like they loved it. But I am so sorry for those of you listening who had to witness that performance 7 years ago. It was horrific. You knew exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, absolutely.
It was not our finest hour. But
or was it?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people were like, what in the world?
They were,
but yeah, so
entertained.
It did remind me of that. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe we did that dance routine in front of not only like everybody that works for the company, but also like all the vendors. They were like, what in the heck did Travis
what
marry?
What kind of company are we supporting?
And Travis was so proud. He was like, oh my gosh,
was
that
he?
was amazing. Yes, he gets so proud.
Oh, thank
He's
goodness.
like, wow, you guys shine.
We did. You know what? Then I like it again.
Yeah, he was so proud. I remember him being like, oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Oh.
But
Zach would have left.
I'm sorry, babe. Zach would have been like, oh my gosh, that was so mortifying. But yes, I was just thinking of that. I don't know what made me think of that, but I was like, oh my gosh.
No, I think of that every year when I'm getting ready for your party.
You're like, wow.
I'm like, oh.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Come. Yeah.
We still have no furniture in the house. Okay, so this is the weird part of my life, okay? So we take all the furniture out, and for those who may not know this, Travis and I are like doing a crazy remodel. We'll be out of our home for a full year, and probably 98% of the stuff in our house will never. We will.
I'm going to come through with sticky notes on everything I want.
Yeah, so we're just going to just completely refresh, from floors to kitchen to furniture, everything. So we were thinking, okay, so we're moving stuff back. Obviously, we don't want any of these rugs. So we're just we had some people come and just throw them away today. Some of the rugs, yeah.
Which ones? What dumpster? Wait a second.
The one here. They're still back there. And then, so I'm just slowly getting rid of stuff. And then I'm like, you know what? There's a purple couch that I just feel like we've used the crap out of. I just think we're just going to Like, I don't know. If you want our purple, anyways, yeah.
Tell me before you get rid of anything.
Okay, yeah. So we're like, do we even move that back in? I don't know. So looks like we are selling our house, but honestly, we just have all of our furniture in the garage, and we're trying to figure out what we're gonna keep, what we're gonna get rid of.
Well, and here's the thing about her house: there has been so much, like that furniture has been moved so many times.
Yes.
And like those walls have been nicked and chipped. And I mean, if you think about it, like when you were doing Housewives, you were filming that at least once a year.
Yeah.
And you were having at least 3 or 4 parties. So that all that furniture was moved in and out. And then just with the cameras and production putting lights in the ceilings, and just there was always tape on the walls. And like the house has been through it. Like
it really has.
Way more than a normal house would. That house has really been through it.
Yes. Like we've had so many parties. I mean, even Travis's 50th, I mean, I think we had over 300 people.
Yeah. Like that thing has the foot traffic of a mall.
Yes. I mean, it's insane how many events we've had. So this will be our last, I'm putting it out into the universe, our last Christmas ever, just because it's so...
Christmas party.
Yes. Like I want to move it outside of our home because it is so hard. Like it's just really hard on your furniture and stuff in your house. And then also you spend all this money like with a designer to go and put everything perfectly where it needs to be. And then you have people moving it in and out, and then it's just never put back in the same place. And then, 8 years later, you don't even know where things go anymore. You're just like, decorate as you wish when they're putting it. It's just horrible. So this will be, I was like, oh, thank God. Our last year. Also, we've had so many people, whenever we throw a party, we really like to just, as much alcohol as you want. We do not skimp on alcohol. That's like my pet peeve is like, if you're going to have tequila, have the good tequila. If you're going to have wine, have good wine. Like I hate bad alcohol. So people just get they have a very special time, and we Uber everybody to and from. So they're just like, you know what? We're going to
might as well
have a blast. But yeah, this is the last one, but we have no furniture in our house. I was looking yesterday. It almost made me tear up because I sometimes can convince myself that things are happening that aren't really happening. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh, one day this is going to be me sitting here on my little, breakfast bench, looking at everything moved out of the house. My kids are going to be in college. And then I started really tearing up thinking, how lonely is that going to be?
But I don't think that's how that's actually going to go. I think you're going to be the first one out of there and be like, good luck packing, guys.
Yes.
Mama's going to the new house. I think that's how that's actually going to go.
It's so crazy. So yes, we still have no furniture in, and it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. So I called Travis and I said, when are we bringing stuff in? And he said, we need to come up with a game plan of what we want to bring in and what we just want to,
hey, let me know.
go.
I got storage units ready to receive the gifts.
Yes,
that you are throwing away.
I mean, that like main rug had so much foot traffic. It Jesus couldn't save it. It needed to go. Okay. And then the rug in the purple room, we just use it so much. And one year we did have a holiday party in there back when they did not remove everything. And I just watched person after person spill their booze on that rug. And I was like, it's just been through a lot. So I just think sometimes, you just need to let them go to Jesus. Yes.
Just gotta let it go.
If you're watching this and you are, like with our little YouTube clicks or whatever, and you're like, why does Stephanie have a line on her head and no makeup on? I had a massage before this, so that's why I just want to point that out. And this was the first time my biggest thing, I now get 1.5-hour massages twice a month. Travis set this up. It's very nice. Okay. And I was sitting there. My biggest fear is having to go to the bathroom two places. While I'm getting a massage. And then also I have a big fear of bathroom on planes.
Well, she told me that she has the best masseuse.
I do.
In Irving. And I thought it's at the Four Seasons.
No,
but it is actually at
Massage Envy. No, Travis found this person. And when I say it's one of the best massage therapists I've ever gone to, and I've gone to some crazy places, the best massage therapist ever. She's so, so, so good. And she's like, you know what? I feel like I need more than 1 hour for all these knots you have in your back because I have a very stressful life, I guess. So I was like, okay. So I do 1.5 hours. And today I always go to the bathroom beforehand. And then today I'm laying there and I'm like, it hit me. I have to go to the bathroom because I'm really trying to not be so dehydrated. I'm like, I got to tinkle so bad. And it's 1.5 hours. So it's there's no waiting till this massage is over. So finally, get the nerve to be like, excuse me, can I please go to the bathroom? So yes, but yeah, if I look like glowing, but lines all over my face.
I cannot do an hour and a half massage.
You can't?
Zach could lay there all day and get a massage, and he likes a massage that is so rough. He wants to like be wheelchaired out of there. Like he wants you to really snap, crackle, and pop him. I don't. I want a relaxing massage. Last time I did an hour and a half massage, though, it bit me in the butt, literally, because I was laying there and I was so relaxed. Probably 5 minutes in, I let out the most obscene fart you've ever heard in your entire life.
Oh my gosh!
And then I just had to lay there and like. There was no acting like it didn't happen, but then all I wanted to do was no. But all I wanted, well, I was also in Mexico, and so I knew the lady did not speak English. What am I gonna say? I don't know how to like.
I'd be like, oopsie. She'll understand that.
Yeah, but like, how are we getting around that? Like, so I just laid there, and all I wanted to do was leave. I just lay there for the rest of my hour and a half, and was just hating my life.
Travis is real. He gets massages, I think, every other week too. He may do every week. He is very high maintenance, but he also goes to the stretch lab, which I'm like, I don't know if I would want to pay for somebody to stretch me. Like that's just, I feel like I could do that at home. And when I say, what was it? I think Friday or Saturday, he gets a call from the stretch lab to let them know that they are shutting down his location. And when I say, he was like, how could you do this to me? And I said, Trey, it's not about you. And they wanted him to go to another location that was like 15 minutes away. And he was like, that is so inconvenient. Why would you guys do this to me? And I'm like, well, obviously they probably didn't have it. Like they weren't busy enough. This is not about you, Travis. But yeah, so he really takes care of himself.
Good for him.
Yeah, I know. It's exciting.
Sorry the stretch labs let him down.
It's exciting. So I leave to go to Montana Friday. That's what I'm doing for Christmas and New Year. I cannot wait to get out of here. I am so ready. This is finals week for both my kids. My youngest kid, I'm like, he is really, his grades are always amazing. He is no problem for me. He's just like such a wonderful human, just easy peasy.
Child of God.
Just such a child of God. My oldest kid she's an amazing person. But when I say... I am like, he got his license this year, and I at one point I thought he was like dating a girl that worked at Burger Hut or whatever this place is by SMU. I was like, do you have a crush on somebody? He's there all the time. And I'm like, we gotta nail these midterms. Like Mama's going to have a nervous breakdown.
So now that he can leave the house, he's got other things to do with his social life.
Oh my gosh. His social life it wears me out. So he is living with my sister and her husband this week because he says that he concentrates better at their house, and she is tutoring him for his math midterm. And, I think she also kind of helped him with chemistry too. So I called him today and I was like, I miss you. And he said, okay. And I said, do you miss me too? And he was like, but yes, we are. So this is a big week for me. I'm like, oh my gosh. I went to his school for, to kind of go over like because, he has like services like Cruise because he has dyslexia and ADHD. He probably is like, Mom, do not tell people my business, but whatever. It happened this year. We figured it out. And, so I went to the school to kind of go over his plan because he gets a little bit of extra time and it's much needed on his test. And his report card was on hold because they have to do service hours of everything that could be wrong. I was like, this is not our thing. And we're in YMSL, which is like, it's called Young Men's Service League. So I have to do service hours with him. Like we both have to do 20 hours a year of service hours. And I had done 11 hours with him of service and he only needs 5. And I sent him all the emails of his hours to turn in because last year we had the same problem. And then his report card's on hold, right? From his first trimester. And I'm like, I cannot. So I'm sitting there and I was like, I cannot like take this. I have too much going on in my life that like to worry about his service hours, like situation. So I asked the lady, I said, where is the service hour lady? I need to get control of this because this is crazy. So I go down there and I meet the lady and pretty much she's like, as a sophomore, I want to empower him to get this all turned in. And I said, ma'am, as his mother, this is affecting me much worse than it is him. I don't think he cares if his report card is ever released, but help me help you. What exactly do you need? So anyways, we got it all. His report card has been released, but I just need a break. I really do.
He's going to be a junior next year.
I know. It's going to be so depressing.
I feel like that's going to be the start of your breakdown.
You know, every year, like this year, whenever I think I'm just very sensitive, but whenever like we play these schools in football, I always like cry thinking of the seniors, like just, and their parents. I'm like, it just makes me tear up because I'm like, this is the last time these kids are going to play football. I'm not going to be okay.
Yeah,
I am not going to be okay.
Your breakdown. Will you all start college tours next year?
I mean,
or is that too much to think about right now?
You know, yeah, I think so. Yeah, we will. I mean, we will, but how's
that going to go for Mama?
It's not going to be good. It's not. I'm going to really struggle. I'm just going to let everyone know in 2 years, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown.
No, I think we've got about 8 more months until
it's horrible.
We see the beginning.
I remember, I always cry. Like I remember crying the day I dropped him off for Mommy's Day Out because I was like, oh my gosh, he is growing up with his little backpack. And the day I picked him up, I think it was the same day that Oprah's show got canceled. So it's just a real hard day for me too.
Right. For everyone.
And for everybody. And then every time he graduates, like when he graduated from 4th grade into 5th grade, because he went to I cried. The last time I drove him to school, I'm very emotionally unstable is what I'm going to say. I really am.
Didn't you bawl the entire day he got his driver's license?
Yes, I cried it's a really great day for him, but it was a horrible day for me. I cried the entire day.
If you ever see Travis out in public, he has a really great video of her crying into her milkshake at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
He'll show you.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
And yeah, so anyway.
Where does he want to go to school?
You know, I mean,
nowhere close.
No, nowhere close.
SMU?
Like he's like, what's so funny is I think because their football colors are cool or their team's cool, but like Oregon.
That's far.
Yeah. My husband's actually from Oregon. So, but I live there. I was like, it rains a lot and you have naturally curly hair. This is not good for us.
This is not good for your hair.
No,
I would not go there.
You're going to have bad hair all the time. So Oregon, I think there's some Texas schools that I think he would go to. I don't know. I mean, if he if the university of the small no name university offered him like a football scholarship, he would go. Like his dream is not really the college, but to play football. Like he would play football at any college.
Wait, I also didn't realize until I think Travis told me this, that colleges can now pay their players.
Yeah. So I forget what it's called. I think it's nil. And I think it's, maybe I'm wrong, but something like that. But a lot of times it is people who attended the colleges will throw money at the players and then they can give them money that way. So yes, so you can do that. Yeah. So players are making, I think one player was making like millions.
Wow.
So what is it? I heard that. I do not play. The only football team I care about is whatever football team my child's on. But I heard that. I think it's like that like Peyton Manning's nephew or whatever, the Manning kid. I think he like tons of money. So yeah, you can pay them, but those are going to be like your top athletes.
Interesting.
So it's super interesting, it's crazy. Okay, thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
You can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast, and you can watch us on YouTube at Weekly Dose of BS. Bye.
Yay, me